Hi, friends, and welcome to the Shits and Gigs podcast, where the vibe is high, the humor gets raunchy, and things get spicy when we talk about food. Tonight, we are here for a Bath Bombz episode where I am quite literally in my tub chatting about different topics that came up for me throughout this week. Our main topic tonight that I really wanted to touch base on is learning ways to become confident and comfortable in your own skin. I have worked with a variety of women over the years in my health coaching business, and I always think is just the most unfortunate thing when there's this beautiful woman inside and out standing right in front of me and they just cannot grasp the beautiful parts of themselves, both on the inside and out, because they are just so hung up on the imperfections. So my hope for you tonight is to fall in love with the imperfections through these suggestions that I'm going to offer you. So one of the biggest ways that I got comfortable with my skin and I learned to really love my curves and all the little dimples and things in between is by taking a bath. So it kind of ties right into our episode with being in my bath tonight. But essentially taking a bath allows you to really get comfortable with yourself because you're literally sitting in the tub naked, forced to really take a dive into what you look like and just be up front and center with everything that's going on with your body at the moment. Doing regular baths before I entered motherhood and I kind of escaped that habit was a huge part of me getting comfortable in my own skin. I was one of those people that would really be so hard on myself, and I purposefully decided to plug into this habit because I needed to really take that time to myself to, just have that intimate moment with my body so that I could be confident myself, and that then reflected in the way that I could connect with my husband when we were trying to get intimate as well. Because I always tell people, if you are not 100% in love with yourself, obviously we all have our days, but if you are not at your core in love with who you are, who you're being, you kind of then share your love outwards inauthentically, because it's really hard to give love if you're not receiving it yourself from yourself. So I highly recommend gifting yourself the habit of a regular bath, or even if you don't have access to a tub, taking a nice hot shower and just really taking that time to look at yourself, embrace the imperfections. Maybe you're going to be in your head about it at first, but the more you do this for yourself, the more comfortable you'll become with all the imperfections, and then you can really pinpoint the things that you love about your body. So for me, this is, I really enjoy my booty. I don't know, it's just my pride and joy, I guess. I have a nice booty. Although there are dimples on it, I love that that's one of the features that I just feel really confident about. I love my dimples on my face when I smile. Yeah, so that's the only two that I can come off the top of my head. I am kind of feeling awkward about it because it is an intimate experience with yourself. So if you feel comfortable doing so, feel free to comment things that you really love about your body after doing this for yourself. If not, you can always share with me one-on-one or just enjoy those wonders for yourself. A second option that I actually thought of this weekend is stretching in your underwear. Very similar vibe. Essentially, you're being forced to face the music when it comes to what your body looks like at the moment. And again, just increase the comfortability with being upfront and center with yourself. I had suggested that my hubby and I do this together this past weekend. We ended up playing some games instead. But I don't know. I'm on a mission to make it happen. So when you see me post on Instagram or something, I don't know. I'm going to have to do something. I can't really post us in our underwear, obviously, but I'm just going to be like, it happened or we did it, and you guys will know what I'm talking about. So stretch in your underwear, have that time for yourself. Put the lights down low. You don't have to be on a spotlight or anything. Give yourself some nice, flattering, dim lighting, maybe light some candles or something, and really take a moment to be with yourself. All right. And then the last thing is gift yourself the opportunity to try on a variety of different clothing. And I dare you to pick out at least one option that is like the opposite direction of anything you would ever pick up off of the rack. This is huge because I feel like we just get comfortable with wearing neutrals or a certain style clothing that we don't even go outside of our comfort zone and explore things that we would maybe never typically try on. I had this really cool experience that I had gifted myself when I qualified VIP for our big training event for health coaching in July one year. I had a personal stylist come with me to a store, and she just picked items off of the rack for me. It was super fun. I highly recommend doing it, and I can also drop her info in the description so people can connect with her. I'm pretty sure she's still doing it. If not, I won't tag it, but I'll make sure I connect with her. And if she's still doing it, I'll tag her so you guys can potentially have that fun experience for yourselves. But anyways, she picked these options like these bold stripes and these patterns that I would literally never pick for myself. But the outfits looked amazing and I felt confident all weekend long while I was sitting VIP, and it was such a cool experience. So top 3 things to get comfortable in your own skin: take a bath, have that one-on-one time for yourself, being completely naked, and facing and coming to reality essentially with where your body's at, and loving every version of yourself. Stretching in your underwear, again, just another activity that can get you comfortable with your skin and like what your body looks like, all the beautiful like folds, dimples, and things in between. And then trying on clothes, a variety of different clothes and styles and colors. And speaking of feeling good, let's chat about some salad. We had an amazing Caesar salad last night. Outside of it being a Caesar salad, which is like literally lettuce, croutons, chicken, Parmesan, shredded, of course, not the shaker. And what else did we have on there? Oh, obviously Caesar dressing. And I used zucchini instead of cucumbers because the store didn't have cucumbers. And honestly, guys, it's kind of a flex. I think I'm going to do zucchini on salad more often because it tastes like a cucumber, but it's not watery and cold like a cucumber, if that makes sense. I don't know. Give it a try. 10 out of 10 recommend. However, I am bringing up this topic because my husband and I were chatting. We got on the topic of salads because of our dinner. And he's like, remember Ruby Tuesdays? Who remembers Ruby Tuesdays and that friggin' salad bar? I used to fuck shit up at that salad bar. It was like the fastest way to indulge in a salad, but also make your salad more calories than the burger you probably ordered. That bar had everything. I used to load it up with everything, probably with the exception of peas. I don't know, peas I'm weird with. I just don't really love them. I like them in certain things like chicken pot pie and stir fries and things of that nature, but I just like can't have them on their own. I don't know. And we all know we actually went to the salad bar because of those sourdough croutons. You know what I'm talking about. They're like the dark brown croutons that were made from real bread. So good. And it's so sad. There is no Ruby Tuesdays around here anymore. Shout out old school Ruby Tuesdays. I know I have people out there that are going to laugh over this salad bar comment because it was just like a whole vibe and I miss it. And you know what else was sad this week? My fucking emotional threshold. Long story short, or not to go too far off on a tangent, after the birth of our son, I decided I did not want to go back on birth control because when I got off birth control to get pregnant, I literally felt like I was going through menopause for 3 months, and I just at that moment realized that whatever the birth control was doing for my body, it clearly was not natural and normal, and I just didn't want to go back on the pill after the fact. So now we're just taking other measures and being super safe. And I realized that the week before my period, I am literally an emotional wreck. I fucking cried. Well, actually, I held it together because the first night we were supposed to have our Caesar salads, I went to go whip it all together and I realized I did not buy fucking Caesar dressing. I held it. I was strong though. I did not cry. I was just very disappointed that we did not have Caesar dressing for our Caesar salads. And we rallied and picked a different one, and it all worked out fine. And then my husband literally came home with a restaurant-sized Caesar salad because he just happened to be working at the Ken's distribution center this week, and they had it on the shelf that, like, it must be like an overflow shelf or something, because people can just like grab them and take them home. So now we have plenty of Caesar dressing, so no sweat there. And then that same night, I had pre-logged this salt and lime skinny pop that is bomb. So good. Definitely recommend trying it. And earlier that day, we have this thing. Our microwave is like on the fritz. We have a stop rule in our house. And what that means is you need to hit the stop cancel button twice before opening the door if you were to microwave something, because we have noticed that there must be something with the door sensor where it shorts the fuse in the microwave, because if you open the door while the microwave is running, it will literally blow out the fuse in the microwave and it is unusable until my husband takes apart the microwave and replaces the fuse. So not a convenient thing at all. We've been doing good with it. However, my mother-in-law must have tried to heat up a bottle or something the other morning, and she's only here once a week, so for her to remember the stop rule is understandable that she did not. But when I came home, I realized the microwave was not working. However, I was in denial and I chose to forget about it when it came to popping my popcorn. So when I went to go tackle that task, and I was then faced with the harsh reality that we did not have a microwave, I then cried about it. It was not my best moment. We did have other popcorn. It was just higher in fat, and I was really on point with my macros. My macro people know what I'm talking about, and the frustration of being prepared and then not being able to execute and eat what you wanted. We're over it, but it was a moment for me this week. I had a tough week, not gonna lie. It was also like a train wreck trying to get even on or in the bath tonight, honestly. So thank you for everyone that chooses to tune in, because this was not easy for me. I almost just decided not to film the episode tonight. And honestly, not too much. That was the main thing. So let's wrap this thing up. Those are my hot topics for the week. And then I decided something new and fun I want to do every week for the Bath Bombz episode is to gift you guys a wellness mocktail recipe. And as most of you may know, if you're within my circle, I am a health coach partner with Herbalife. So I figured I would gift you guys a recipe that I find is like trending or like I'm just all about in my life. And because of my emotional roller coaster self, I figured I would highlight one of my favorite combos. I call it the hi-fi lo-fi blend. And essentially I use this when I need to chill the fuck out, which is like a theme for me in 2024. So all this is a serving of the peppermint relaxation tea with a pomegranate liftoff. So the relaxation tea is formulated with lemon balm, passion flower, lavender, and chamomile. This helps balance out my mood. And gonna be honest, I just usually smoke some weed for that. But when I have the baby all day and I have that responsibility, and I'm like, it's like not at the end of the day where I can just like chill out, this is what I lean on, this tea combo. So the relaxation, again, is super great when I just need to relax and de-stress and stay focused. And then the liftoff increases your energy. It has a boost in B12, vitamin C, and biotin, and it also increases your focus. So what I really love about this combo is the relaxation tea balances out my mood, and then liftoff gives me a nice boost in energy while also helping me focus my squirrel brain. So if you would like to make these at home, comment chill out. And if you are hesitant to try it at home, you can always visit us at Elevated Nutrition in West Greenwich, Rhode Island, and try it in-house there first. Definitely shout out the podcast if you decide to go in and try it, so I know who's listening. And I hope you guys leave tonight's episode with a desire to get to know your body and become more confident and comfortable in your own skin. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I hope you have an awesome night. Toodles.